All-Father Christmas, Santa Claus versus the Krampus, a mythical what-if story. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and Santa was almost done. "One more house," said old Saint Nick, and there'd be no more errands to run. Suddenly appeared on his sleigh a beast most foul, the Krampus, half goat, half demon, a son of hell, sprang forth with a mighty howl. Then Santa and foe fell 10,000 fathoms down to a cabin below. Inside all were at rest, awaiting their gifts from Kris Kringle's grotto. Outside, the Krampus charged horns first at Father Christmas, putting the saint to test. Santa wrestled and halted this Yuletide grimace, noble bound to protect those at rest. You see, Santa, like Krampus, draws his might from the realm of Odin. Indeed, some say, he and the All-Father are one and the same, but this often goes unspoken. Krampus struggled with the ancient toymaker, but Santa's strength he could not best, and with a mighty throw, Father Christmas tossed the Krampus toward the sea in the west. Santa's reindeer landed, and Father Christmas set about his unfinished business. But inside he found not innocence at rest, but the witch, Frau Precta, an evil most vicious. "Ho ho ho ho! Whoa! Ah!" The sight of the demon witch left him aghast, so Frau let loose a mighty blast. "Oh no, 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 no!" It struck Father Christmas with most lambast, unfooting his usual nightly steadfast. Frau had Santa within her grasp, and so began her Yuletide rasp.
"Now you're mine!"
Her magic left Saint Nick aghast. Even Odin's might could not help him gasp. And just when all seemed lost for old Santa Claus, a familiar red glow charged in on 4 flying paws. It was none other than Mrs. Claus and Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer who saved old Santa Claus. "Oh, oh, oh!" Old Saint Nick found himself in pain after being almost slain, but the fight was not yet done.
"We're back!"
But Frau, Krampus, and now 2 Hans Trap would test the Noel-bound all as one. "Noel-bound, this night will be your end!" Krampus was a foe Saint Nick could solo kaput, but this anti-Yule trio posed a threat most vile. And so Santa and co. ran the gamut and battled all 3 monsters for a while. As the clash raged on, Father Christmas had a terrible worry on his mind. "What fate most foul have you 3 befell the folk of this place?" he yelled, locked in Hans Trap's bind.
"We are they, the Krampus, cursed."
The monster scarecrow slowly whined. And with that, Santa knew how victory would be won in kind. "Odin!" Santa yelled to Asgard with all of his might and donned once again his mystical garb. "Here, Rudolph! Now Comet, now Cupid, now Vixen and Prancer! On Dasher, on Donner, on Blitzen and Dancer!" And so, the Noel-bound excised the curse, and from all realms had it barred. With the family saved and the Krampus gone, Santa and his Noel-bound had won. So together they all shared in some Christmas fun until the night was done. And despite their most epic Krampus fight, Santa wished them all a very good night. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Ho, 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 ho! Did you enjoy that, spectators of myth? This tale by us draws on Christmas lore. Do tell us if this is something we should continue with, and if you want more.